Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana. Bitch, I'm from Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana. Bitch, I'm from Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana. Bitch, I'm from Louisiana. We call it that boo. Bitch, I'm from Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana.
$1 million fam shit,
Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana. Bitch, I'm from Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana. Bitch, I'm from Louisiana. We call it that boo. Bitch, I'm from Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana. Bitch, I'm from Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana. Bitch, I'm from Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana. Bitch, I'm from Louisiana. We call it that boo.
How's it going, folks? My name is Sean Militello. Welcome to Off the Dome Sports. I'm going solo today. What a disappointing loss tonight to the not the Oakland Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders. 34-24 was the final score. Absolutely disappointing. Penalties, sloppy secondary, sloppy breeze. Michael Thomas really put a toll on us tonight, and it did not look good. We got Mr. Ryne Navarro. Saints haven't started a season 2-0 since 2013. That is correct. They just said that on TV on Monday night. Penalties killed us, but we didn't like going 2-0 anyway. Not a style, and plus no significant injuries. That's a good one. We had no injuries tonight, which is a good news, but let's go ahead and take a deep dive in tonight's game. We started off the game, I think it was 10-0. Then the Raiders scored, so it was 10-7. And then we got it up to 17-7. And then I think the Raiders came back, and then Drew Brees threw that interception before half, and the Raiders notched it up 17-17 before half. And ever since then, and that was all she wrote. Raiders took the momentum after that. One key stat I wrote down, the Raiders controlled the time possession of this game with 36 minutes compared to the Saints' 23 minutes in the total game, which is crazy to think. The Raiders probably had the ball for most of the time. So they played a lot of keep away. Man, I was at work today, so I had to watch from the TV. I couldn't really pay a close attention. But what I've noticed was the defense, man, the secondary could not contain Darren Waller. We could not contain the passes over the middle. And that killed us, honestly. Even though Josh Jacobs did not get over 100 yards, we still keep that streak alive. He still had 27 carries for 88 yards, 3.3 yards average. So they pounded on us. They absolutely wore it down, and that's where the time possession came in. So they absolutely wore it down on us. They run it down our throat. They pass it over the middle. They absolutely went at us tonight, and it was just a disappointing loss, man. Disappointed in this offense. Seems like they really missed Michael Thomas out there, which was crazy. Alvin Kamara was the main guy tonight. Let's see here. He had 13 carries for 79 yards of rushing, 2 touchdowns rushing, 9 receptions for 95 yards. So he took over the Michael Thomas role in receiving as the running back. So that's a lot of targets. Emmanuel Sanders had his first reception before the end of the game. Other than that, he put a goose egg, big old Zero. Emmanuel Sanders, where you at, boy? So, and you got that. And Traquan Smith surprised me tonight. I'm not going to lie. He had 5 receptions for 86 yards, 17.2 yards per catch. So he kind of surprised me. He stepped up a little. But the other guys like Deontay Harris, Jared Cook, Josh Hill, Adam Trotman, nowhere to be found. Latavius Murray was hardly used. It was basically the Alvin Kamara show tonight. Drew Brees, let's look at his yards. He had 26 completions out of 38 attempts, 312 yards of passing, 8.2 yards per pass, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, sacked 0 times. The O-line did a great job tonight. Andrews Pete went down at one time. Not too sure if he came back. Like I said, I was at work, so I wasn't able to watch closely. But at least came in there and looked like he did a good job as well. I'm pretty sure Nick Eason was starting the right guard. Not too sure. Don't quote me on that. Like I said, I couldn't watch it closely. But the O-line did its job tonight. I'm really disappointed in the offense. They came out flat, man. And when you have Alvin Kamara being your only guy producing anything, it's kind of disappointing when you have Emmanuel Sanders, a big time free agency. You come in, he was supposed to be your guy for tonight. Did not produce at all until the final seconds of the game. Jared Cook did not produce. He was supposed to produce as well with the seams and down the middle. He certainly didn't do that for us tonight. Drew Brees looked a little off tonight. He looked like he's getting older each game. He had the 1 interception. Stat-wise, he was decent. Not bad, but not the greatest. So, I mean, you look at it offensive-wise, it was not great tonight. A little flat. It says here, Drew was limping a bit tonight. I didn't see it tonight. I didn't see if he was limping or not, but he could be. I know he was hit a couple of times. I've seen him hit a couple times, so maybe he got a little banged up. Josh Jacobs is a man. I'm glad to have him on my fantasy team because he produced tonight for the Raiders, and he's pretty much that offense. They ground a pound with Josh Jacobs, and then they went down the middle with Darren Waller. Man, let's talk about this defense because, honestly, it was disappointing. It was very disappointing, especially from the secondary. I feel like the D-line, did okay. Trey Hendrickson did another great game tonight. I hope even with Marcus Davenport coming back, they still give him the minutes because he's been playing excellent. And honestly, that call he got on him, hitting Derek Carr, I thought that was a bogus call. I know he hit him in the helmet, but come on, it's football. Let him play. But still, man, other than that, Trey Hendrickson had him a good night. He had another sack tonight. I think that makes 2 or 3 for him for the year. Cam Jordan did not get a sack. He had 5 tackles, 0 for loss. So he was a little, bland tonight. Penalties. We had 10 penalties for 129 yards. That's absolutely awful. Raiders, 5 of those resulted in the Raiders' first down. A lot of pass interference calls. Our corners were absolutely getting beat. Even though Darren Waller produced the most receptions and yards for the Raiders, and under that, it kind of scatters a little bit. But still, you had guys, Darren Waller, absolutely abusing down the middle. Demario Davis couldn't keep up with him. Darren Waller was too fast. PJ couldn't cover him. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson couldn't cover him. He's a guy that's supposed to be covering these tight ends. Did not have a good game. Jenkins did not have a good game. Lattimore did not have a good game, in my opinion. Janoris Jenkins, a lot of people are high on him. This is what he does sometimes. He's very inconsistent. He's honestly another Eli Apple, if you want to talk about it. If he gets burnt, he's going to do a pass interference. He gets beat a lot. Speedy guys is his weakness. And the Raiders, I tell you what, they have a good young receiver core, the Raiders. And with Henry Ruggs, Hunter Renfrow in the slot, Darren Waller can line up anywhere. Brian Edwards, man, he put some moves on some guys tonight for the Raiders. And it was a great night for them. No, not like. Come on, I mean, Jared Jenkins wasn't great tonight. I'm sorry, he just wasn't. He was not good, and Eli Apple, he was very inconsistent, but he had his games. It's a hit or miss on some games. So you look at it either way, just horrible defense. I don't know what to say. But then again, it is the second game of the season. So we still got a lot to look forward. We play the Packers next week. So I'm pretty sure the Packers watch tonight, and they're probably going to attack down the middle a lot on us. They're probably going to run Aaron Jones a lot. Josh Jacobs is probably the most yards we gave up in a while to any runner. So frustrating loss, man. I thought we had him in the first half, and then Drew Brees threw that interception and lost all. After that interception, that was the game changer. That interception by Brees, that was certainly the game changer. Switch momentum. I'm pretty sure the Raiders got the ball after the half, and the rest is history at that. We couldn't control the momentum. So, yep, Raiders win 34-24. If y'all have any questions, run them by me, or if y'all had any thoughts on the game, since I'm going solo, I'm usually going with two other people tonight, but they are out due to some personal reasons. But yeah, give y'all thoughts. Give me some thoughts. Give me a like, share, and comment. Let's see. Sean Payton needs better halftime things. I don't know, man. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we got manhandled tonight. As simple as that. John Gruden came out, and he was quite aggressive. He was aggressive all the way out to the end. Dude kicked a 54-yard field goal. They could have just punted and pinned us deep. But, he knows Drew Brees. He played against Drew Brees. He coached against Drew Brees. So he didn't want to give him that chance. He went ahead and went with the field goal. But on to the next game. We played against the Packers on Sunday Night Football. I believe that's in the Dome against Aaron Rodgers. Not too sure if Devontae Adams is going to play or not. He's a big part of the Packers offense. Either way, Aaron Rodgers is going to be – he's on fire lately. So I know they definitely watch this game tonight, and they're going to find some holes in this defense. And Dennis Allen's going to have to get on them in defenses in this week. They're in defensive meetings and practice. We gotta do better in coverage. I mean, just gotta do better. I mean, if you're dealing with faster wide receivers, there's got to be better ways to cover them. You just can't get beat like that. And then there was also after the catch, a bunch of run after the catches tonight by the Raiders wide receivers where they just straight up put a move on us. Like, I think Demario's Javis fell one time, basically broke his ankles with Waller, and Hunter Welford made a move on Jenkins, and I think Edwards did a couple of times, made a couple of moves on some guys. So we got to do better with tackling. We got to do better with our coverage. And most important, we got to clean up these penalties, man. It was straight up awful, But my most disappointment, even though the secondary was awful, was the Saints offense. I thought, you know what, no Michael Thomas. Let's prove what we got. And we didn't prove anything. We just proved that Kamara is basically the offense. With no Michael Thomas. That's what we proved tonight. Haven't been impressed with Michael Jenkins so far. I mean, 2 games in the season, we'll see. He's with a new team. Even though he's played with the Saints before, you're still playing with newer players. It's not like he played with the same players last time with the Saints. So you got to give him time. He's been no worse than Von Bell has been lately. So with the Bengals. So, I mean, Michael Jenkins provides that veteran leadership, and something you need deep in the season when you go down to the playoff stretch December. And he's a guy we certainly need. I don't think we need to be shitting on him in 2 games in the season. Like I said, the Saints historically start off bad anyway. I actually picked the Saints to lose to the Buccaneers last week, and we actually won. We probably just got lucky because the Buccaneers is a brand new team. They're still working in some things, and we lost to the Raiders, man. We always have these type of games every year, and this is a trap game for us as well. But you know what? I'd rather get them out of the way early in the season. We're still on top of this division. Obviously, the Buccaneers are 1-1. Falcons, Panthers 0-2. So, I mean, we're still on top of this division. We need to take care of business next week against the Packers. Like I said, this defense needs to, the defense does better because obviously the offense is not going to do as much without Michael Thomas. And don't be surprised if Michael Thomas tries to suit up next week. So we'll see on that one. It's going to be a really tough game Sunday night against the Packers. And we will do a preview show, hopefully, for that game. If not, I think I'm going to be on JDF for the Sunday morning pregame show, and I'll probably talk about Saints-Packers that day. I'm doing an LSU preview. LSU plays Saturday against Mississippi State. I should be doing a preview on that one before the game starts. I think maybe Friday night or Thursday night. We'll see on that one. But like I said, man, disappointing loss. Nothing you can do about it. It's on to the next one. You live and you learn. Like Ryan said earlier, we haven't started 2-0 since 2013. And before that, we didn't start 2-0 since Super Bowl year. So, I mean, historically, we're not a great team starting the season. So, you're going to get some of these bugaboos. I'm sure they're going to work on the defense. The defense always comes out flat every year starting the season. So, we'll see what happens. I'm telling you what, I've said it before, and the secondary is definitely showing their weakness against speed. And I've always seen in the past the secondary gets beat by speed. Other than that, offense needs to do better. Secondary needs to do better. On to the next one against the Packers, Sunday Night Football. I think that's going to do it here on Off the Dome Sports. Give us a like, share, and we got a late comment by Donald. I don't know if he's happy about the Saints losing or what, but yep, I think that's going to do it for this post-game show. Disappointing loss, but we're on to the Packers next week. Hopefully we can stop Aaron Rodgers. So we couldn't stop Josh Jacobs. We couldn't stop Darren Waller. Derek Carr had a decent game, but still, man, Derek Carr actually had 3 touchdowns. So, passing touchdowns. So, but on to next week against the Packers, and catch us this week on a pregame show on Sunday, maybe Thursday night. We're also going to be talking LSU this week as well as they prepare for their first game. Make sure to give us a like on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe to us on YouTube and Twitter. We are all on those social media platforms. Thank you for tonight. Nope, no discount double check. Absolutely no. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Check us out later this week. And good night.